Crest, sorry.
Oh my.
Thank you.
Head diplomat, by the way. Head diplomat.
I'm back.
You did
Wait.
check me for
Welcome back.
spelling. Copperdale.
Here.
Currently present.
And we don't need this sign.
Yeehaw.
Krakow.
Kryko is here.
Eldorian.
Aren't they dead?
I thought they were part of Citria. Aren't they
Sorry.
part of Citria?
No, they're
If you
not.
guys want, I could.
Yeah, their leader died like
Yeah,
yesterday.
but their second in command should have come, but they didn't. Okay. Fractal?
Here.
Golem? Do you got Golem?
Golem got
No.
absorbed.
Leader
I'm pretty
also
sure.
Gom's leader also died.
Yeah, Golem's
Yeah,
already
he's
signed
fine.
up
There you
for
go.
rank
Awkward.
9
Oh.
nation.
They can send a second in command.
No, their
Anyways,
group dissolved into Centria.
Oh,
they
did it?
know. Grant
Apparently the
Mesa,
Marine leader.
I was the person attacking the Marines.
Republic of Perkabita,
Hi, Thoya.
Yes, present.
Tora.
Kingdom of
Oh, there you are.
Daenerys,
I don't believe they're here yet.
They're probably on the way.
They live pretty far.
Science, Science 2,
There's not many of them left.
okay. Post office,
Present.
potatoism. Don't got them either. Stronghold,
Yes.
Dark World. Wait, are you here?
Oh, you know,
Okay. And Shinha. Are they not here?
I believe.
Orange Crust owns
they're
both
not
of them, so that's
Citria.
probably
Yeah.
why.
Yeah.
I wonder why they didn't come. I'm just gonna meet up.
Okay, so let's get the meeting started. Rex.
Yeah, alright. So everyone, first of all, I need you to mute so I can talk in silence.
Get in the podium. Get in the center so we can
Yes,
like see you.
of course. Okay. So first of all, I'm glad that all of you guys are here today. I apologize that we couldn't give you an exact time immediately, but here we are. Yeah, after a pretty long time of building, we're finally done with the globe for the most part. And we have a lot to discuss. First of all, we all know what happened lately. We all know that there are several conflicts roaming around, and we all know what the piece of Atlas and the globe is. In the end, the goal is world peace, and some nations might share that, but some nations might not. And we're here to bring all people on the same terms. So, first of all, before we start with, closer POVs to people, I have some information about the Civil Lotus. The Civil Lotus is an organization that has been roaming around both land and sea since day one. I announced it in another meeting at the temporary meeting place, and some people weren't really taking it seriously, but I knew that there was more behind this than just a simple threat. And there's actually even more than I thought it would be. And the Civil Lotus, according to some sources I have, has apparently similar goals to Atlas. Apparently, they want peace. Apparently, they want freedom. And apparently, they want everyone to be safe.
That's
the
a
only problem
lie.
is they have a different perspective and a different way of achieving this. They kill. They use violence if they have to. And Atlas does the exact opposite. We are trying to solve it peacefully. As you might know, there was an assassination attempt on me myself, and we talked to the assassin, and we didn't kill him. We only gave him a few tasks to do for Atlas, like farming resources. Yeah. Despite of that, I also want to say that even though the Silver Lotus does have different ways of achieving peace, I think they're less of a threat than we might have thought at the beginning. I do agree that the audio files that all the leaders got sent were quite questionable when it comes to the tone and how threatening they really sounded like. However, not all things that we assumed would be connected to the Silver Lotus are actually connected to it. There are several conflicts that not have anything to do with that, and we're here to talk about this. First of all, we know what happened at the beginning of Day 3. Fractal was attacked by Gom, and unfortunately several people died from both nations. I'm not taking a side here. I'm not saying that one life is more valuable than the other. Both lives, both nations are worth in their own individual way, and I really want to see if there are more views in this crowd about what happened yesterday. What exactly did Gom do to Fractal, and how did this go? Does anyone have to share anything? Yes, Douglas.
We spoke to Gom, and they said they got hired by an anonymous source.
Get on the
They
podium.
didn't say who they knew who, but like, yeah, that's all we know.
An anonymous source, yeah.
Can I provide something?
I mean, sure, you can go first, and then we can go with games.
I talked to Golem as well. They were provided 20 diamonds and a stack of iron, and as you guys all know, diamonds are pretty rare. So obviously these people either are strip mining constantly, are down the tunnels, or are doing something. It was an anonymous source, but it could be very much still.
Who do you mean by these people?
Gom.
Whoever contracted Golem is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
The question is whether they are actually linked to the Silver Lotus or not. If Silver Lotus wants to take credit for it, or if they do not.
Well, here's the thing. I actually had quite some conversations about this as well, and we did think that the Silver Lotus might be connected to this, but according to some sources around certain corners, we heard that the Silver Lotus actually was not the one who hired Gom, which makes all of this even more questionable. Because why would Gom attack a nation out of nowhere? Why would they just start a genocide just because they got paid to do this? And especially, the most important question, did Gom actually have a choice? Because what I heard was that the leader of Gom, or actually the previous leader, because he unfortunately died, he actually warned Fractal before he attacked Fractal. So he did want them to have time to escape. At least that's what I heard. Yeah.
If you'll allow me to speak. The only reason that we... allow me to introduce myself first. My name is Canuck. I'm Fractal's main diplomat and representative for Atlas. The only reason that about half of our nation is still alive currently is because of that warning.
Yes.
But not Fallen's other folly, that he betrayed an existing contract for this contract. That's commonly left out in the story. We had a contract with Gom for them to act as our defense since we lack PvPers. They then betrayed this contract to take the more higher paying one. That part's often left out in the story. Gom didn't just take this contract because they took it. They betrayed a current contract to protect us because there wasn't a friendly fire protection clause, which was their entire justification told to us by Nightmare. It wasn't
That's your justification?
That was Gom's justification for taking the contract, betraying the existing one, because we didn't include a friendly fire. It was a very lazy way of saying we're just gonna take the contract because it's paying them more than what we were paying them.
Well, I think we can all agree that what Gom did was definitely not right, and all the lives that were lost from Fractal, definitely not deserved, and I'm really sorry for what happens.
And
yeah.
I'll also to talk about a little bit about the contract that Golem received and what was asked of them compared to what they did. According to a couple different sources, now this information cannot be 100% guaranteed, and it probably never will be, and I'm sorry about that, but this is fairly reliable. The contract given to Golem was to take out Fractal's 4 cardinals. The cardinals are the leaders of our nation. It was nothing more. They were not told to genocide Fractal, and they were not told to do more than kill those 4 specific people. When Golem attacked us on day 3, they didn't just kill people. They didn't just kill the 4 leaders. They burned up my city to the fucking ground. They murdered 7 of our members total, and only 1 of those people was of one of their 4 targets. They went above and beyond their contract and razed our city to the ground.
They also
I think that's an important distinction to
Grieve
make.
and a house that stands in memoriam of one of our original members who died
That is
in day 2.
disgusting.
They burnt the house. They purposely Nightmare promised us no damage would be done except for potentially a few lives. And we come back to discover all of our buildings burnt down, a Grieve desecrated, looted, and a house in memoriam completely destroyed. Golem didn't do a bad thing. They did a disgusting action. There's no defending them here.
I'd like
agree.
to add on that in front of that house, there was a sign with the person who died's name and the fact that that house stood in their honor. Golem replaced the sign and wrote, this house doesn't stand for shit anymore. This is the kind of thing they did. They didn't just carry out a contract. This was almost personal. Now, I've just gotten a question about the role of Shanhua's defense towards Fractal. So, what happened when Nightmare warned us is that the majority of Golem citizens, or at least the ones that were aware, ran away, and most of our citizens went to Shanhua because we were allied with that nation. Shanhua proceeded to then send a squad of soldiers to Fractal and secured the city. That being said, I don't know this for sure because I wasn't there, but they supposedly there was no one left in the city, and by that point.
Canuck, I would like to offer my sincerest condolences for what happened. I'm gonna level with you here, that's fucked up what they did. If y'all need any like resources or food or anything, the Grand Mesa Republic would be more than happy to provide anything we can to help you rebuild and get back on your feet.
We are grateful for any support willing.
Yeah.
Yes, and of course, Atlas will
we're getting
support
back
you
on our
too.
feet. That's what we've been doing all day today. We've
Yes.
been picking up the ashes of our city and rebuilding our homes. And we've made good progress. That being said, we are still low on resources, of course. One thing that I think I can speak of for all of Fractal that we want really badly is to find who did this, who contracted Golem to attack us. Now, for the actual carrying out of the crime, there was supposedly 4 members of Golem who attacked the city and burned it down. 3 of them are dead, 1 of them by my own hand, and the other one deserted Golem. So on that front, we are mostly satisfied. I still distrust the remaining members of Golem because I heard someone say something earlier about Golem not existing anymore. That's not true. They still exist, albeit they're a lot smaller. They are now led by a player called Redline. Now, that's another story, and we'll hopefully be able to... However, what I really want to find out is who murdered our leaders, and which ultimately led to the murder of half of my friends and family. I want you all to help me, us, find who did this to us, and bring them the justice they deserve. And I swear to God, we will not rest until that justice is served.
Yes, we should all investigate, if we can, what happened with Fractal and who exactly paid off Golem.
Because if this happens to a nation that doesn't fit Silver Lotus's itinerary of tyranny. Imagine what
We
happens
don't know
to
the
those
Silver
that they
Lotus.
do.
Red, could you please get off Creek Seat? Thank you.
Wow.
Anyways, continue.
If this can happen to Fractal, a nation that has no military and was isolationist in the north, it could happen to any nation.
This is you're falling into the trap that Silver Lotus has set, though. That's the idea of what they want. They want them people feared and paranoid. That's why what they want. So the most important thing is to be competent and relaxed, in my opinion.
I have to mention something right here. So first of all, yes, of course, what the Silver Lotus is doing, or at least in the way they're doing it, it's not right. Killing people who are in their way of their goal, this is not correct. People should not be used as a tool for a cause. People should be treated as humans because we are all humans. But, however, I did get to know from
Central City's
the
here.
Silver Lotus. Oh, are they? Okay. They did tell me directly through certain sources that they want to achieve basically the same goal that we have, peace, but they just have very different ways of doing that. They want tyranny gone from the world, which means apparently every leader who presents tyranny in some way is not safe. They were saying that they... Yes, of course. Oh, yeah, sure.
So last night, I was contacted by a very high-ranking member of the Silver Lotus, a captain of one of their like battalion things. I don't know. They answered a bunch of my questions for me. Let me pull them up real quick. So their definition of a tyrant is an individual who restricts the decisions and threatens the freedom of people's actions and uses fear to enforce citizens in other nations. I brought up to that the last part of that is not too far from what the Silver Lotus is doing. But I did also figure out from that same individual that there's another group called the Firefighters. This group, their entire goal is to wipe out the Silver Lotus. But they're doing it wrong. The way that they're doing it, at least from what I've been told, is they're doing all this horrible shit, and they're doing really bad things to everybody, and then blaming it on the Silver Lotus.
I
They
actually
aren't
heard
taking
something
any
about that
credit
as
for
well.
any of it.
Yeah, I heard something about that as well. I just want to say I really don't know how trustworthy those sources are in the end. But what I heard about the firefighters was that they planned to build tunnels under the lands between all the nations, and apparently their plan was to blow up these tunnels and everything that's above and blame it on the Silver Lotus. But also, apparently, the Silver Lotus stopped this from happening by killing one of their members yesterday. The member that they address actually in an audio file that was also sent to the leaders, where they announced both the death of the Empress of Jinghua, Nez, and the death of a traitor. By that time, I didn't really know what traitor they were talking about. There were several people that could come up in my mind, but the person that they meant was Nightmare Raven, a member from Fractal, and also someone who I actually met before and who I didn't see as guilty in any way. And as I said, I really just want to remind you that all of this comes from the Silver Lotus directly. I still don't know how trustworthy the sources are.
It was Raven you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yes, it was Nightmare Raven.
Raven died by an accident.
I heard from a separate incident, like a separate source, that Raven was the leader of the firefighters. I don't remember where I heard that from, though.
Yes, apparently he was the leader. I personally was very shocked about the fact as well. But I was being told that by the Silver Lotus. And Silver himself actually sent me a message to summarize basically what the Lotus stands for. And I think this would be a good time at this point to mention that and to show you guys what he told me. I just have to pull that up for a second. Just give me...
Rex, if you wanted, you could send it to me and I could put it in my soundboard and play it through my mic again.
Yeah, I think that would be good, actually.
I have a question.
Alright, let me boot up Soundtrap. Or not
Yes.
Soundtrap.
You hear that? Why did the Silver Lotus trust you specifically? What makes you stand above anybody else to know all the Silver Lotus's wants and needs?
I mean, they know he's going to talk at the meetings.
That as well, but that's a very fair and reasonable question. The reason is because the Silver Lotus sees Atlas as basically a nation who follows the same goals as them, and they know that I am not a tyrant, which means they know that I'm not a threat to them, and other nations who also don't have a tyranny are also not a threat to them. So because they know that I'm in the center of Atlas, and because I'm trying to unite everyone, they trust me with this information, and they want me to spread it around.
Alright, the message is ready.
Yeah, the message is ready. Before we continue with any details, just listen to what Draconic is about to show you guys, and please mute. Thank you.
This is Sam speaking. Rex, everyone listening, you saw the Silver Lotus as a threat. That is understandable. What you did not see were the times we acted from the shadows to the collapse, escalation, and chaos long before it even reached your borders. I'm here to set the record straight. The Stronghold is a group, aligned, and operating as part of the Silver Lotus. They are not separate. They are not independent. Their actions reflect our shared purpose. What occurred surrounding the Queen, and the events that led to Nightmare's death, were acts of intervention. They threatened the stability of our land, and that threat was removed. Because of that, people can now live with greater peace and greater freedom. The Silver Lotus exists for one purpose: to remove tyrants and protect freedom. We do not seek violence. We do not glorify it. When stability and freedom are endangered, we will act. Know this clearly. Those who govern justly have nothing to fear from us. Silver speaks. The Silver Lotus endures. That is all.
Alright, wait. So I know this was not really understandable. I just got the script of the message sent, so I'm just gonna read it out. I didn't... So, I'm gonna read it out. Rex, and anyone listening, you once saw the Silver Lotus as a threat. Wait,
Solaris
what?
was killed by Astra. Wasn't he
Oh.
just here?
Dolores just died.
Zolores was never
Zolores
here. For
Was never
those who do not know who Zolores is, he is the second in command of Citria.
Rex, I want to talk
Citria
about
didn't
this
attend.
after.
Oh yeah, Citria has like a terrorist stat or
we will-
something apparently.
Yeah, we will talk about this after. We have to continue with the script.
I'll
sorry.
share my eyewitness reports or whatever. I'll share that.
Okay. So I'm gonna start again. Rex, and anyone listening, you once saw the Silver Lotus as a threat. That is understandable. What you did not see were the times we acted from the shadows to prevent collapse, escalation, and chaos long before it reached your borders. I am here to set the record straight. The Stronghold is a group aligned with and operating as part of the Silver Lotus. They are not separate, they are not independent, their actions reflect our shared purpose. What occurred to surrounding Nez and the events that led to Nightmare's death were acts of intervention. They threatened the stability of our land, and that threat was removed. Because of that, people now live with greater peace and greater freedom. The Silver Lotus exists for one purpose: to remove tyrants and protect freedom. We do not seek violence, we do not glorify it, But when stability and freedom are endangered, we will act. Know this clearly. Those who govern justly have nothing to fear from us. Silver speaks, the Silver Lotus endures. And that's the message. So, what does the message give us? The message gives us the information that the Silver Lotus is, well, connected to several nations. They obviously have people in every nation, which they told us in the first audio file that got released to the leaders, but they're also working together with nations. They apparently want to stop chaos from happening. They want tyranny to end, and they only threaten leaders, and I suppose their reps as well, who seek tyranny, who seek chaos, mayhem, and all that is connected to that. They want to prevent any of this, and they want to solve peace and freedom. They also don't glorify it, and they don't want anyone to fear them. Now, what really do we think about this?
I think, personally, there are certain things I can agree with them on. I do agree tyranny bad. I am also a disliker of tyrants. I do believe that in certain cases, some people are just too far gone to save. Who just died? Oh, that was, oh shit.
Albatross just died. He was a member of Atlas.
Oh?
What? A member of Atlas?
Hold on, let me scroll up. It was, Albatross was killed by DGS GMEX.
Are you sure
DGS Games?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was here all the time, and I traded with him a few times.
Oh.
Oh wait, you're right. He's a
What
member
Something's going on.
Mineshaft?
Mineshaft was the, I think, like, one of the higher
That's one of
ranking members.
Citria's
That's
Yeah.
Citria.
Oh,
Something.
something.
I think that
He betrayed.
Yeah,
Orange
Crust
said
they
Citria
couldn't
could be going
attend.
through some shit right now.
Yeah, they
So
said
it's a betrayal.
they
It's
couldn't
okay,
attend
it's a
because
revelation.
there was
Hold up.
They
I
said
need
there was
silence
a
right now.
terrorist threat.
I need silence for a second. Barfi, do we know where our member was?
I haven't seen him here today, but he wasn't here. That's as far as I know.
My
So somebody's
theory
up
right
there.
now is that something's going on in Citria. Orange Crust was saying in the public chat that Citria had a problem. Then Zaloris dies. Then another person, Citria dies,
This
and
guy's a
now my
detective.
member dies. So maybe he's in Citria, or he was in Citria. Okay, so I suppose Citria's not safe right now, and we're here to exactly deal with these kind of things. So, Draconic, continue.
Okay, anyway, fuck, where was I? That's where I was. There are certain things I can agree with them on, like I already said. Tyrant bad, some people are just, like, too far gone to save. I also, however, do believe problems can be solved without violence. If somebody's refusing to give up power peacefully, you can imprison them. If they don't want to do that, then I don't know. But
I may have something to add to that.
one thing I will say, the way I see it, as long as you treat your people how you would expect your people to treat you, and you don't use fear to tell your people, hey, if you try to make any sort of change in our government, you're gonna fucking die. As long as you don't do that, the Silver Lotus poses no threat to you.
Yes, I believe it's of course unfortunate that there's a power among the nations in form of another organization that threatens nations who don't, act after their view. But at the same time, we can also see this as a metaphor to simply act democratic, to see everyone as equal, and to not spread tyranny over the lands. I think we don't really have an option here right now because the Silver Lotus is just very anonymous. We don't know where they settle, we don't know the leader, we don't know many details of them, and some of them are just, theories. So I think for now, yes.
So they said they're stopping tyranny, right?
Yeah.
What does that make them? Are they not tyrants themselves by dictating who is right and who is wrong?
That was acknowledged by the individual I spoke to, that the similarities are there.
There's no similarities. It's there's a reason in the
I
real
will
world.
say-
We decide by the people, not by terrorist group. You know.
I will say, good people can do bad things. That
Yes.
this does not mean that just because they're killing tyrants, that doesn't necessarily mean that they are evil. And I know this is a little bit fucking weird, coming from the guy who was one of the first people to sound the alarm on them. But
I just don't think that in this
sometimes
case
violence
the ends
is a
justify the
necessary
means.
factor.
Well, there are
Maybe- And
certainly
if it's
cases where even the
stupidly-
Silver Lotus didn't step up to stop Tyrant. I may speak on behalf of my nation, who our people themselves were able to depose of our royal threat and end their tyranny. I didn't see the Silver Lotus there. I didn't simply think that we need them.
I obviously don't speak for them. I don't intend to speak for them. They may be large. We don't know how big they are. They may be large, but they are obviously still limited. They might not have known what was going on in time to do anything about it.
I actually
Yes, I
disagree.
agree.
I
We
don't
don't
think they're
know.
large at all. I think they're actually quite small.
I mean,
That's-
the thing is,
That's the
we do
whole
know
thing with this. There
we do know
so
that
many
they have.
unknowns about them.
Yeah, we do know that their goal is to have impact on both lands and across the sea. We know that they have people in nearly every nation, and we know that there are a lot of details about them that we just don't know about yet. But again, as I said in the first meeting that we had in the temporary meeting space down here, the Silver Lotus should not be underestimated, and it should not be taken lightly. So I really just, for now, because we have other topics to address, but for now, I just need all of you to be careful, to be cautious, and just to not spread any tyranny across the land. Just be fair, just be a good person towards your people, and that's basically all we need. I mean, that's all the stuff that Atlas is working for as well. We are here for world peace, we're here for unity, and the first step to that would be to not act as a tyrant. So, despite of that,
That's just giving into the demands, though. You're
Essentially
literally
just don't be a
giving into
dick.
the exact demands that they are doing.
I mean,
we're not
aren't
giving in.
tyrants just bad? Like,
Yeah,
Listen.
tyrants are just bad.
Listen,
No,
listen.
of
The way
course.
I see
I'm
it, just
saying
don't be a
you're-
dick.
No,
Just
but
don't
I'm
be a dick to your
saying
people
how
and you're fine.
you're going around this is basically like the only way we can defeat these terrorists is by submitting to their demands. I get that tyranny is bad, correct? We can all agree
Yeah.
with that. But it's important that you don't have to stop tyranny by worrying about a terrorist group. That's the
Okay.
important thing.
Okay, but
Terrorism
then
is not exactly the word I would use to describe what the
also
Silver
let me
Lotus
ask
does.
you a question then. Let me ask you a question. So if you say that we shouldn't give in to their demands and stop tyranny for that, what difference does it make if we stop tyranny from our own minds? I mean, in the end, both ways are gonna be for their demands, aren't they?
Hey, Minsler, you mind if I talk?
Sure.
All right. So this is a group of players with nobody watching over them, nothing to control them. They're all completely anonymous. What's stopping them from saying it's Rex is a tyrant? They don't need to have any proof. They just say that you're a tyrant and they go target you. What's stopping them?
Because
This
we
is
know
why
he's
you
not a
can't- this
tyrant.
why-
Everybody
this is-
does.
Yeah, they
Well,
can
We have
however,
do it to
limited
anybody
time.
here,
Can we
call
move
you
on
a
from this
tyrant
topic?
and
There's
kill
other
you.
stuff to discuss.
Well, they could. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that.
Yeah,
And
that's
also,
why you,
numerous
that's
other
why you
things to
cannot give in to
discuss.
them because there's nothing. They have no accountability. They could anybody at this table. They can call a tyrant and they can kill them. And you're saying that we should give in to those people.
listen, I'm not saying to give in into anything. I'm just saying right now we have to act good towards everyone. And this just happens to be one of the demands that they have. But I'm not saying that we only do that because they want to. In the end, our goal is this anyway. Our goal is peace. So both ways are going to be according to the goal of the Silver Lotus. But that doesn't mean that we have to act because of them.
see, that's valid, but only if both sides are doing this in good faith. What's your guarantee that the Silver Lotus is actually doing any of this in good faith, and this whole anti-tyranny thing is just a justification for them to target whoever they want? Like,
Well,
you can't assume that
we
they're
don't
doing
know
this
that,
in good faith.
but we can
Yeah,
hope for
truth
the
is-
best.
It would be stupid to assume that they are doing this
Listen,
all in good faith.
Listen, truth is, I cannot guarantee anything in the end. But I can guarantee you guys that it's the most chance for peace is going to be for now to just act good towards everyone, to just not give in to tyranny, and that happens to be one of the things that the Silver Lotus has. But right now, we really have to move on to the topics. I'm sorry. We can discuss this in a further meeting, maybe, but right now we have more to discuss because a lot of things happened lately. And one of these things is what happened in Jinhua, the assassination of Nez. Now, we do know a few things about that. We know that apparently the people who tried to assassinate her first wanted to put a pumpkin with Curse of Binding on her head and use that to kidnap her. But she refused. She resisted, and then she got killed. Now, are there any more views about this? Anything?
Look, I know what you're thinking. It wasn't us. I know
No,
how
we're-
this
You
looks.
were
We're
actively
not-
fighting a war. I don't think you had the time to really become
Yeah,
Zhonghua.
Yeah, no,
We're
I
a
don't
stronghold.
think it's that
Yeah,
hard to
y'all
get a
are all
pumpkin.
right.
Don't worry.
Is this stronghold
Stronghold
here?
leaving? Here they are.
No.
Hello?
Yeah, strongholds.
What's going on,
do you
guys?
do you have any view on what happened yesterday? I mean, why did Ness get killed?
Well, isn't it obvious? She was probably, I'd say, the worst person in this event. Like, she caused a lot of
Hey,
chaos
respect the
between
dead.
many groups, and also on day 2, I was basically jumped by her army, and
This
I
is
had to
true.
like plead for my life. It is true. I have a recording of it.
Why did you
And I
get
had to
jumped?
plead- I got jumped because at the other meeting,
stood
their
up for us.
representative asked me about what happened with Copperdale, and I stood up for Copperdale, protecting them and defending them in the meeting. And doing that, they said I was slandering them and attempted to kill me.
Hmm.
And
Alright.
honestly,
I'd like
wait,
to.
yeah, actually, I'll just let you speak first. Yeah. whoever wants to speak there.
One comment I do want to make regarding Shenhua, regarding some information that I've heard. Again, this isn't 100% reliable. I'd have to have someone from Shenhua confirm it, so I apologize, but this is decently reliable. It was told to me that a certain number of Shenhua's diplomats and representatives, which were sent to various other nations and to meetings, actually turned out to be rebels that were trying to undermine Shenhua's basically relations, and they were trying to split Shenhua and trying to provoke other nations into attacking them. So I just want to mention that while Neuro is raising the concern that Nez and Shenhua was one of the worst nations on the server and one of the most aggressive nations on the server, and so on and so forth, I think that part of that reputation may have come from actual sabotage and not genuine diplomatic relations people. So if you only spoke to Shenhua's diplomats and never actually met with Nez specifically and got
No,
the
I met
impression
with
they were
Nez.
aggressive and rude, then I think that there's something that needs to be checked there, because it seems like that may have been fake diplomacy.
Am I able to speak real quick? This is Kryko over here. Can I just say, though you do bring a valid point here, at the end of the day, Nez wasn't doing anything to control that or try and limit that, and still was attempting Nero's life.
So
Bad
Um,
representation
can I
is still
speak real quick?
representation as
At
well.
the end of the day.
I'd like to speak real quick. So, and that I have not only had one attempt at my life, I've had up to 4 now. Today,
4?
After we left our base, because we knew our base was gonna get found by Shenhua, they ransacked it, griefed everything. We had a bunker and they found it. They griefed everything. And we had a water chute going down. They put a sign to block the water halfway through and put a blue stained glass at the bottom. We luckily went to go check it out today and luckily saw that. and we were traveling with someone. And after we came out of the bunker to check, that guy and someone else was in the wall. They jumped out, attacked us, and me and Cleangrass got rid of them. We won the fight, and one of them got away. I forgot his name. Cleangrass, do you remember the guy's name who got away?
It's Here Nothing and Clutchington.
Here Nothing
Yeah,
is dead.
Clutchington died. Oh, well, he's dead. But yeah, then I was not online, but my team at our new location of like where we moved, we were attacked again by Sixria. And by the way, the people who killed or tried killing us before, they were sent by Sixria to assassinate us, failed, and they sent more people to our base today, right before this meeting actually, and failed again.
And you got Here Nothing.
Yeah, he's not lying
And-
either. I saw the trap. I saw everything that happened.
Oh, that's a whole new controversy.
Well-
Okay, why? Well, hold on a second. What does this have to do with Genhua, first of all? And second of all, why is Citria trying to kill you?
No,
So
because
Sixria and
Genhua and
Genhua
Citria are
merged.
they merged. Yes, Orange Crust
Yeah.
rules both of them.
For the
Oh,
people
fuck,
who
that's right, I
didn't-
forgot about that.
For the people who didn't know, by the way, Orange was gonna marry Naz today,
Yeah.
and Naz was
fiancé
killed
died.
yesterday. Yeah. So
There's a group trying to enter. There's a. There's 3 people with horses on our border.
Oh, what's their
Is
names?
it like 192
Is it Exo?
It's
Yeah,
X.
it's them.
I think they are a group. I think they are a nation of some
I'll
sort.
go down. I'll go down.
Didn't the
yeah, go
Exo
down.
guys just kill
Yeah, they're the guys who
Dolores?
just-
I don't think we really want them up here.
Yeah, they're the ones who just killed someone. It's Astrocrafts and 2 others.
Yo, Minstler, armor up.
They're also.
We may want to hear them out. It might be a good opportunity to get information about what's going on.
Okay, okay. My head of safety
I don't
is going down right now. We're just
I
checking.
don't know if this is worth mentioning.
That's grave. Is
Astrocrafts
that grave?
earlier today bombed Xinhua and killed like 8 people.
5 people.
Oh yeah, I was
Yeah.
about to mention that as well.
Yeah.
So what
Alright,
what do we
so
know
that's
about
right.
these terrorist attacks today?
Let's go.
I'd just like to say, given the effects on your life, if you were more safe to stay.
Who's that? Like the group? Do we know them?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, all I know is that people are trying to get in. Let's investigate it.
It wasn't me.
Apparently.
Yeah. Astra's the Xinhua rebel.
All he wants to
Copperdew
do is
only
kill
arrived in
Xinhua.
after.
Yeah, he
Like, we
came to
went
me
there
and
for
told
the
me he just wants to
explosion.
kill Xinhua citizens.
But
What about this Xinhua
I don't know.
citizens then defect to other nations?
I think he still wants to kill them too. I don't know his
Why?
motives. It's just
Well,
what
it
he told
isn't
me.
very nice now, is it?
That doesn't make
I don't-
sense.
I agree. I don't know. He mentioned something about a person he specifically killed. Said he was freeing them of their sins.
Oh no, not a purist.
Yeah.
Weird.
Those are the most
Well-
difficult people. Those people can't be reasoned with. They'll just not stop until they believe they have finished.
Okay, well, all we can say right now is that obviously, there are several attacks happening right now, especially regarding to Jinhua.
you wanna get on Discord?
Okay, please don't break the block.
Yeah.
Yeah, so,
Like on a call?
we know that
Yeah,
tensions
on
has been
general.
rising. We know that, especially Jinhua
sure, do you
and
wanna do it
nations
after
like Fractal
the-
have
oh.
been suffering a lot.
Yeah, just
but
in
that's
case of
what
some
this
invasion,
alliance is
I
for.
wanna be
That's
able to
what
communicate.
that's what the globe is for.
I'll join, but I'm gonna
And,
be muted. No, sounds
we're
good.
gonna do. Can you guys please stop talking over there? It's like everyone can hear it. Thank you. So yeah, basically all of this is here so we can solve things like these and that we can solve these peacefully. I know that a lot of people have died lately. I know that a lot of people seek revenge for those deaths, but I want to remind you that all of us also can unite together without violence. Even people who done mistakes deserve second chances. I mean, it's not like I'm just saying this because I want to give a motivational speech or something like that, but it's because I experienced it by myself. I told you before, there was an attempt of someone trying to assassinate me. Many nations probably would have killed those people. Many nations would have just, made them suffer. But I think differently. I think that every person, even people
It was
who are...
Astralcraft, the guy who killed Zaloris. He ran away.
Yeah, okay. Even people who killed people, even people who attacked and harmed others deserve a second chance, and even those have something good inside them. So that's why I need all of you to at least try to share the same view that Atlas is sharing with you. That all of you, if you find someone who you're thinking about harming them or killing them because they've done something bad, please rethink your choice. Because what's the point of the endless killing? What's the point of the endless slaughter of people? This is not how we achieve world peace. This is exactly the problem that we're talking about when we mention the server Lotus.
Astralcraft just typed in chat. He said, Atlas, I won't take this assassination attempt lightly.
I'm sorry, what?
Atlas?
What?
You want to be honest?
Astralcraft.
Hey, hold on a second. I actually saw what happened. His own guy shot him from behind. He was on a horse. His own guy shot him. I think that this is a setup.
There's people with horses approaching.
This is a setup.
Wait,
again.
What? People on horses?
It's Astralcraft. It's Astralcraft.
Rick,
Alright,
everyone.
Guys, it's the last 10
May I
minutes.
please
Chill
say
out.
something?
Yes, say something.
We do not have much time left. Please, everybody, listen for a minute.
They're coming.
We are facing next, as far as I understand, the coming weekend will be the time where the border will drop.
Dante, where is dead?
I think that we
Do
should
not
at least
attack
spend
yet.
5 minutes before this.
He's
is
dead.
over. We need to spend a little time.
He died.
Can I please
Don't
just
do
make
anything.
this point? We need to find out whether or not we stand united. And I do not mean in a way as I already discussed this with Rick and the rest of Atlas. We do not want a war with the sea people. But what I do think we want is to be sure that each and every one of us here on land are ready for if the sea people choose to attack us as a united group, we must be able to very quickly organize.
Yes, but
Rex,
that's
you
only
take the word.
Yes, that's only an idea. Of course, we're not saying that anyone will attack us from the sea, but in case we need to stay united. But even then, we will have to talk to the sea peacefully. So the main mission, of course, is to unite everyone together. The main mission is that the land will be united, and the land will do its best to unite with the sea as well. But right now, also can you please mute yourself? I'm echoing in your mic.
Player,
Thanks.
you're echoing.
Oh, wait, sorry.
Yeah. Anyways, so that's the main goal right now. But despite of that, all these conflicts that have been happening, just keep in mind that we don't have to solve everything with violence. Even if tension has been rising, and even if there are a lot of mercenaries going around and trying to solve things with violence, this is not the way that we have to deal it with. And right now, I was also going to mention another topic, but I don't think we have time for that. So I'm just going to say that all people who are present here right now, as an ally of Atlas, as an ally of the globe, I need all of you to agree that our primary mission is peace. I need all of you to do and to punish people who deserve punishment in the mildest way possible. Do you understand what I mean? No killing, no senseless killing, no slaughtering, no whatever, just in the mildest way possible. Maybe a way of, I don't know, you tell them to do tasks for you, to find resources for your nation, something like that. But we need to stay alive, because we don't know what's behind all of these actions in the end. There could be even more that we haven't even figured out yet. So in order to do that, we have to stay alive, we have to stay together, we have to stick together. Does anyone here, does everyone here agree with this view?
Shaw?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do know who is behind these actions. People.
Yes, they're
They're not. They're
right.
not special. They're not exactly
Clogger.
special.
It's
They're not
about
exactly special though.
Yeah, but it's not about specialty. You know, it's just about the fact that there are people who are trying to harm our peace and our freedom, and there are people who are trying to kill other people. But we should not give in to those people. We should stay peaceful, and even towards those people, we should just try to find out what's the mildest way possible of just founding peace everywhere. And even if some of the nations or some of the representatives just left, unfortunately, due to some suspicious activities around the globe, we just right now need to share this general view together. Of course, there's a lot more to talk about, but we really don't have much time left. And I really just want to ensure or assure you guys,
What do you guys
that
have,
Atlas
Yeah, we can jump
is
down here.
peaceful for everyone, and you guys are safe here. And I also wanna, just make sure that we wrap up this meeting smoothly, so everyone can get back safely to their homes. I apologize for a few interruptions, and I apologize for a few suspicious activities around the globe now because of Astral. I did not expect those people to arrive here, but even then, as you can see, we're all still alive, we're all safe here, and we're gonna make sure that the globe also looks better next time, that we finish up everything. Yes, what did you want to say?
It's pretty hard to sneak up on us in here because of how it's built. So
yeah, we're up
just
on
be
a
rest
mountain.
assured we are safe from anything surprise happening. If anyone comes up, we'll see them at like a long time before they even come close to us.
Yeah, all we just need is maybe a little more security from the nations as well. So maybe like guards offering themselves to just stand outside, maybe also
Or maybe they
outside
can
of
give
the
me
entire
some
building,
actual
so not just, like,
diamonds.
here in the glass area,
Get
but
me some
also
rich.
down there, so we can also prevent random mercenaries on horses approaching the building and threatening us. All I'm really just asking you right now is to stay strong, stay peaceful, and please don't act too fast. That's the main thing. If we act too fast, if we do mistakes, then those mistakes will be inevitable. And then assassinations like the one with Nez or other people will happen more often. Again, please don't try to attack Silver Lotus. Don't try to attack any other groups who might have caused trouble lately. We need to solve this together and not by slaughtering those groups. If there's nothing else to say from any of you, then I would definitely thank all of you for being here today. And just make sure to arrive back home safely. And
swim down to the animal room and get your stuff. Don't forget that.
yes, I'm gonna announce the next meeting when it's time for that. But for now, we solved most of the topics. I'm glad of that. And thank you very much. Have a great evening.
Yeah, get down to this.
Let's go.
Don't forget your animals.
If
I may,
No one died. So we know what
Clearing this out.
Travis.
Everyone is not Atlas. Leave.
Where
do we go?
Rex, I'm
I
gonna
don't
stay
know.
with you
Swim
until
down.
everyone is dispersed, okay?
Alright, alright.
So I have
Yeah,
like,
I'll do
that too.
So
I'm not,
wild.
I'm
You just
not
mention it
wearing
next
nothing
time, I
because
think.
I just
Yeah.
have my skinship.
Let's
Go
wild
ahead.
meeting.
I've
Oh
been
wait, I
streaming
have
So
extra
much
armor.
more
I have
drops.
extra.
Holy.
extra.
Yeah.
I've got 39 raw iron.
Wait, hold
I
on.
will still take it. Thank you.
Cleric, is that your dog?
Yes, this
No,
is my
that's
dog.
oh yeah, that is yours. Yeah. There's a different dog with someone else's around here.
Dimes. Dimes.
No, I was here at first, then I went away and I came back. Okay, guys, hold on. I'm gonna stop my stream. Alright, I got a recording that was like an hour long.
We sort of sorted it out in a Discord chat, although not all ends were met. In it being the Kingdom of Science.
Yeah, we could head
were
back to base. Unless you wanna
very
tell
I'm just
someone
fixing
about
up
it.
the things about it,
I
and
think we kind of just are out of time, so yeah, we should just head back.
Yeah, we could try.
Scary.
So that is how day 4 ends, also known as the last day before the border drops. What will probably happen is that hopefully the sea does not.
Oh, truly.
Is. Was there something here?
Yeah, can I have that back?
Oh, wait, right. Oh yeah, since building is done, they don't really have any reason to keep that there. Oh. That means I'm officially out of a job. Time to get paid to murder people. I'm gonna regret saying that. Someone's gonna end up killing me for that. I'm gonna get murdered for saying that. Do not place on the water under the globe. Who's doing that? Whoever that is, they are sped. Oh yeah, I need food.
Yo, you should take this. Yeah, you should. It'd be really funny. It'd be really funny if you just broke it. Yeah, thanks.
I'm not gonna take that, and that is because I spent 4 whole days working on that, and I'm not gonna spend four more Minecraft event days fixing the problem. Crema. Alright, I'm gonna end day 4 looking at looking at the same people who died building it and also died fighting, because why not? Santa should join. Yes, fire.